When Paul Walker was tragically killed in 2013, he left behind a 15-year-old daughter. Meadow Rain is now 22, married, and frequently pays tribute to her talented father, who is Paul Walker's daughter Meadow Rain. Paul Walker's daughter, Meadow Rain, is now 22. She was born in California on November 4, 1998, when her dad was 25. She is believed to be living in New York, where she is an up-and-coming model. Meadow inherited her father's £15.4 million fortune, and in 2015, set up the Paul Walker Foundation in honor of her father. The charity describes its purpose as to serve as an enduring light of Paul's unique spirit, far-reaching goals, and spontaneous goodwill. It continues, many of his traits have been passed on to his daughter Meadow. Meadow is excited to be carrying on his legacy. One of the key ways she plans to meet this challenge is by helping ocean leaders of tomorrow become beacons in the fight to protect our oceans, wildlife, and ourselves. How old was she when Paul Walker died? Meadow was just 15 when her father, Fast and Furious star Paul Walker, was killed in a freak accident. He was killed when the car he was passenger in smashed into a tree in Valencia, California, on November 30, 2013. How tall is Meadow Walker? Meadow is reportedly 5 foot 3 inches, 160 centimeters, tall. She made her runway debut on Sunday, March 7, 2021, as she opened the Givenchy Fall/Winter 2021 show. She walked for Proem's A Schooler, and was joined on the catwalk by Kamala Harris' stepdaughter Ella Imhoff, who is her mum Rebecca Soteros. Rebecca Soteros was a one-time girlfriend of Paul Walker. After Meadow was born, Paul stayed in Hollywood while his daughter lived with her mother in Hawaii for 13 years. However, TMZ reported that Meadow moved to California in 2011 to live with her father due to her mother's serious drinking problem. After her father's death, Paul's mother Cheryl Walker petitioned to have guardianship over Meadow, citing Soteros' 2 DUIs as her grounds for guardianship. Eventually, in 2014 she dropped her case when Soteros agreed to undertake a rehabilitation program. Since the custody battle, Rebecca has kept a very low profile. What has Meadow said about her late father? Meadow, 22, shared a tribute to her famous father on the 7th anniversary of his tragic car crash death. She took to Instagram to share a throwback photo of when she fell asleep on her late father's lap. She captioned the picture, "A silly day to remember in sadness. Today's a celebration of the love and happiness you brought to the world. Here's a photo of my best bud and I napping." The star's daughter often uses her social media to share tributes to her father. She also shared a touching tribute for what would have been her father's 47th birthday. The model shared a throwback photo of the two of them from when she was a toddler, both smiling. she captioned the father-daughter picture, "The moment I realized we are twins. Happy birthday to the most beautiful soul." What is Meadow Walker's net worth? The estimated net worth of Meadow is around $50 million. Meadow inherited the entirety of her father's $25 million, £15.4 million, fortune, a decision that reportedly took several members of the Walker family by surprise. In 2015, Meadow set up the Paul Walker Foundation in honor of her father. Meadow also has a successful modeling career. Why doesn't Meadow Walker speak to her family? In 2019, The Sun reported that Meadow Walker does not speak to her dad's family. The Walker family were heartbroken that they've been cut out of her life, and wished things were different, a close family source said. A source said, "The family are heartbroken about the whole thing, it brings them to tears just thinking about it." Meadow doesn't talk to Paul's brothers Cody and Caleb or their mother, she's shut everybody out, she doesn't talk to anyone in the family. They still believe that time is a great healer and they will all be there with open arms if she ever does decide to make contact. But it is still really tough for them and they hope one day it changes. The source added, "They still believe that time is a great healer and they will all be there with open arms if she ever does decide to make contact. But it is still really tough for them and they hope one day it changes." The family are heartbroken about the whole thing, it brings them to tears just thinking about it. It was not known whether anything had changed over the past 2 years. Is Meadow Walker married? Meadow Walker became engaged to boyfriend Louis Thornton Allen in August 2021. They confirmed they were dating in July 2021, 1 month earlier. The couple wed 2 months later. Meadow revealed they got married on Instagram Friday, October 22nd. "We're married," she captioned a black and white video of the festivities shared to her social media account.